Shalom. Kol halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of the GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Agua that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, to the 144,000, the one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you all. We're going to start right here with missiles, or locust missiles, right? An army, a gang of them, army of them, missiles. Joel 2 and 3, a fire devoureth before them, talking about the warhead, and behind them a flame burneth, talking about the thrust of the engine. Okay, this is describing a missile. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, Idon, paradise, right, untouched, and behind them a desolate wilderness. When they explode, there's a desolate everything, and yea, nothing shall escape them. All right, so this is describing missiles. All right, jump down to 7. They shall run like mighty men. Is describing them as an army. See, an army of locusts, or missiles in this case. And it's likening them unto an army. They shall run like mighty men. Mighty men are an army. They shall climb the wall like men of war, army. They shall march. Who marches? Everyone in his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Let's talk about missiles, but likening them to an army, right? And he's going to mention those long-range missiles that Biden just gave permission to the Ukraine to launch. Here's old Travis, the prepared homestead, 19 minutes ago. Deep State pushing for what? WW3. Trump to declare national emergency. Here we go. You know what that means, right? Ask the Japanese what happened during World War II. Internment camps. Anyway, take it away, Travis.
Several things going on. Number one, North Korea is saying that they're probably going to send, or could send, up to 100,000 troops into Russia to fight alongside with Russian troops against Ukraine, and very possibly, likely, maybe, NATO. They've already sent, I don't know, 10, 15, 20,000, depends on the source that you find, not a real clear number. But there's reports that they are already fighting alongside Russian troops against Ukrainians. Ukraine has stated that they've already engaged with them. The United States has been flying B-52 bombers over the Middle East near Iran, trying to kind of send a message there. Yesterday, Biden and his administration announced that they were allowing Ukraine to have full permission to use missile systems that we gave them, that the West gave them.
What systems? This is very important to the war and how it's going to escalate. Travis isn't the most electrifying orator, but he's saying something of great importance right here. Listen.
Iran, trying to kind of send a message there. Yesterday, Biden and his administration announced that they were allowing Ukraine to have full permission to use missile systems that we gave them, that the West gave them, to strike deep inside of Russia.
Game changer. Okay? And whereas a lot of people know this, they don't know how, where this is leading, okay? I mean, a blind man can figure it out, but people, it's called cognitive dissonance.
Of course, that's probably the biggest thing right now, because Russia's made it clear up until now, and then again yesterday, they reiterated it, that if that happens, that they would consider that being that NATO and the West has declared war against Russia.
Oh, but we're not going to have a world war. It'll calm down and we'll get to peace and safety.
Yesterday, Vladimir Putin made a speech saying that Russia has the right to use nuclear weapons against Ukraine,
to defend ourselves, right?
against NATO. If NATO uses or Ukraine uses NATO weapons to strike offensively inside Russia.
Russia has the right to defend itself, do they not? Is anybody firing long range missiles on the United States, on the United States soil? Is anybody doing that? But they're doing it in Russia. What does that mean? Does that mean anything? Russia, the country that has more nukes than anybody. Some damn fool is firing on them.
So things are heating up there very fast. And a lot of people, including Donald Trump Jr., many heads of state around the world yesterday spoke out and said that they believe that Joe Biden is trying to start World War III.
Joe Biden trying to do what? Wait, let's back that up. They believe, this is very, very important information, because he still has until they do the baton pass. He could set it off. Okay, he's still got the nuclear football.
Or Ukraine uses NATO weapons to strike offensively inside Russia. And so things are heating up there very fast. And a lot of people, including Donald Trump Jr., many heads of state around the world yesterday spoke out and said that they believe that Joe Biden is trying to start World War III before he leaves office. It's a little gift to Donald Trump, right? So that is a very serious situation. I don't think it should just be ignored or overlooked or whatever. I think it's definitely something to pay attention to, because these things could happen at a moment's notice. Russia yesterday said that they are fully ready. Their Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I think, or something like that. Defense minister, one of their ministers, stated that Russia is prepared to react immediately. That as soon as United States Western missiles launch towards Russia, they are ready to react immediately. And there has been word that Russia has shot down some drones just this morning. Now, unsure if those are kind of part of this deal, because there have been other drones from Ukraine going into Russia, so it may not be Western drones necessarily. But that situation has become very tense and heated very rapidly, and it should not come to any surprise to all of us, because we know that, and I've said this, you've said this over the last couple of weeks, the globalists, the statists, the Marxists, they're not going to just walk away from this. They're not going to just give up because Donald Trump won the election, so it's time to just lick your wounds and go home. They're not done yet, and so that could happen. Now, shifting gears.
All right, we're shifting gears into some scriptures, and then we'll go ahead and close. Basically, he said World War III is going to happen no matter what. That's what he said. And we'll just get that and roll. Let's just get that. That was a good update, okay? A lot to think about. Revelation 11 and 14. This is what Travis said in a nutshell. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe, World War III, cometh quickly. That's what he said. All right. I don't have to tell you how Western Asia, what they call the Middle East, we already know that's hot. We're waiting for maybe a strike from Iran, or maybe Israel will have to hit them again to get America to come in, or to get some sort of retaliatory strike big enough for America to come in. So what are we on our way to? We're on our way to this. It's inevitable. With that, we hope the elect were edified, you brothers and sisters. Shalom.